What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Grist family podcast where we talk about friendships, love, Christ, and everything in between. My name is Kimra. This is my husband, Greg. We're so glad you guys joined us today to talk about they. Let's talk about they.
They.
Who is they?
Who is they? They just be saying stuff and doing stuff, and we don't know who they is, so we're here to talk about it today.
We're going to talk about it.
We're going to talk about it today.
All right. So, who is they? Well, my definition of they would be like society, culture, like anything when you're talking to somebody and you say, they say this, they say, and it's like a fact, but it's not a fact because it's like, we don't know who they is. So that's the whole definition of they. What do you think, babe? Same?
Yeah, they is just the people that they're just the people out there that just they look, see you can't even control yourself because we're all victims of using they. Like, who the heck is they?
They say
like we probably need to start a movement in the future that we just stop people right on the sentence and just say, who is they?
Exactly.
Tell me who they is before you finish anything else you're trying to say.
Exactly.
Because they is not real. That they
Newsflash.
Is us trying to prove something to somebody with
made
up information that's coming from nowhere. Most of the time, that's what it really is.
So if you didn't
we're
know,
here to talk about
now
that.
you know.
So we're here to talk about these people, the people in the shadows, the people way out there, people on the internet, the people that when we telling each other stories and we talking about and we're talking about what happened at work or whatever happened. Mm-hmm. We're always referring to this mysterious person.
Yeah.
So we're here to talk about it today.
We're gonna talk about it today because it has some significance that we need to discuss because sometimes we lean too much into that they say, and we gotta figure that out. So my first thing is, why does it have so much influence on people?
Honestly, because people people want to tell stories. Like, okay, I'm gonna break it down. I think it's because people want to be. It comes from a form of people wanting to feel important.
I think so many people that have told me.
I mean,
say this.
if you were a fly on the wall and you was at any random workplace or church gathering or family reunion or family barbecue, anywhere, just anywhere, and they're just any place where it's very sociable and you're telling stories, you're laughing, you're joking, it always comes up. And it's like, whether you be in a heated conversation with somebody and you try to use they as a I
think I might have used they today.
We all do it. That's why we having this conversation. Yes, you. No, not you.
I did, because I was like,
I'm telling you, we all do it.
They say Tampa is
we did it today. We were just doing it today. She was talking about they, and I told her, I said, give me numbers, dang it. I said, I want to hear numbers. Who is this they?
I did have a few little bit of numbers. Okay.
Some of y'all be.
So Tampa might not be the lightning capital, but it's a roundabout. It's one of the people.
Well, it's probably the lightning capital of Florida.
It's not I did find out it's not the lightning capital of Florida. I think it was another town that I never heard of, but yeah. So.
But I think at the end of the day, we just need to stop looking for some sort of like validation. Yeah. Some sort of like comfort in something that's so mundane and so silly. Like, it's funny. It's hilarious to think about because how many people think about, it's funny because I've had conversations with people and this they thing came up before and it was just like, okay. And then we never actually discussed Like, seriously,
Yeah.
like what, like, why do we say that? Like, why do we say they? Like,
also, like, I think it's I feel like it can be kind of like a comforting for people because it's like, it's somehow like where people just feel more comfortable with somebody's they saying, telling them what to do, or they say if you do this, this will happen, and stuff like that, and it's a comfort in that, or what I'm
yeah,
saying, like, I don't
yeah,
know, like, and then, like I said, it seems viable, like the whatever we were
yeah.
talking about, it seems viable, it seems legit.
Right. It seems legit. You can
You
convince
be like,
yourself something is legit just
you
because
like, ooh, that do sound
you
right.
can convince yourself something is legit just because. You know
That's
what I mean?
why you have
You
to
start using they and you start telling yourself, like, you say they to somebody, but you saying it more to yourself, and then you just self-validating your own nonsense.
And then that's why Mythbusters has come to pass, because there's so many they say that people are
Yeah.
like, no, it's not. It's not it. So
And people will get real bold and they just straight up say, well, Google said. Well, Google
because
said.
Google right too.
'Cause Google's always right, y'all.
But Google, y'all are right.
That's 99% of
Listen,
people's
babe,
they.
Google's right because they might pay our bills one day. So I'm just saying.
Listen, Google is as right as you want them to be.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
indeed.
Like, the internet is as right as you want it to be. The internet it is perfect information all the time, every day, every second. So we'll leave
So
it
how
at
can we
that.
stop relying on they and rely more
This is such a silly,
on
stupid
God?
topic.
Rely more on God for advice.
Well, I think we just need to keep our mouth shut. I feel like we just need to just not say that. I just feel like, and listen, the only reason why I'm laughing is because I do it too. Like, we all
Yeah.
do it. Like, we all do it. Like,
I'm guilty.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, yo, they said
guilty.
that. I'm gonna do it tomorrow and probably the next day, even after recording this.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we just need to keep our mouth shut. Like, it's really that simple. I don't think this is one of those really like in-depth topics that we need to go in depth and really dissect. Like, no, like just shut your mouth.
Well, I actually studied and did some little topics that
I
I
didn't
think
study. I ain't nothing to study for this episode. Ain't no
because
cliff
I
notes.
said, first of all, you just do it like Nike or whatever, and just rely on God versus relying on
Okay,
they
so if we're-
or whatever,
okay.
and then know that society will fail you, but God will never fail you. So if you got that, then you won't rely so much on they, and when somebody says that, well, they say this, and then you'll be more prompt to ask, well, who's they? I don't know. I feel like that.
I mean, yeah, like God is he's our father. I mean, what he gives us is for us, and so you just, it's one of those funny things. It's like God be looking at us probably laughing and just like, he lying. Like, he need to stop lying. Like, because we just be saying stuff.
And we be saying it with straight face.
I mean, because, well, the thing is to be, in all fairness to all the they sayers, get it? The they sayers. To all the they sayers out there, to be fair to y'all, to us, to the community of they sayers, it's made in good intention. It's always made in good intention. The information, because it's one of those, you could have swore you heard something, saw something, so you're gonna just throw out the they, because it's like a wild card in Uno or in phase 10 or something. It's like a wild card. You can just throw it out there and automatically no one questions it, because the they is always Google. And you just gotta you present the information with some sort of confidence, and then and it's kind of a mixed bag of this, like, pushing out this fake confidence, and then also just like thinking like to yourself, man, there was something about that, but I need to say what I need to say now. Like, and so I can't wait till I get the actual information. I gotta say what I need to say now,
because I feel like it's right. Because you read, it's usually because you read like you do, babe, where you read part of the what's the headliners.
I have a problem with headliners.
Been wrong so many times.
But I've been right a lot.
You done killed a lot of people who was not dead.
Wait a minute, hold on. But you done diagnosed a lot of people because of some they sayer. You a they sayer. This one right here will diagnose everybody with some sort of. As soon as you show a half a symptom.
Okay, that's a different thing because I am a doctor at heart.
Okay, so you a CAT scan tech, but you a doctor at heart. Just remember the difference.
Listen, I work in the hospital, so I see a lot of stuff. So I know what I know.
This is ridiculous. Why are we even doing this episode? Like, it just had to be done, y'all. It had to be done. We have to put this to bed, y'all. We got to put all this to bed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. So we just need to I don't know. We just got to get in that place and just say, nah, let me just shut up this time and just let me present some information when I actually have it. And then I bet you a lot of times you're going to avoid an argument. You're going to avoid a debate.
In an encyclopedia or something.
Yeah. I mean,
And for those who doesn't know what an encyclopedia is, it's what we use. It was our Google back in the day. But you know what?
Don't base it off of your...
Is an encyclopedia a they, though?
No, even Google is not a they when you actually do it.
Okay.
But you can't base your they off of a Google search from 4 or 5 weeks ago that came across when you was up at 2 a.m. on your Google.
Gossip news might be on that Google
well,
search
you know what I'm saying. So I mean, legitimate. I'm not talking about gossip type sites.
Like TMZ or something like that.
Well, that's actual gossip. That's actual celebrity gossip. I'm talking about if we're having a conversation about some actual information that we trying to validate, and Wikipedia counts, y'all.
Wikipedia counts. Forcing you.
Yo,
they be getting at you.
Yo, let me tell you something about Wikipedia. Don't go on their site too much because they know how many times you go on their site. And they'll hit you with that donation clause that pop up as soon as you hit. They'll be like, sir,
you done been here too many times.
You done been on our site 17 times in the last 66 hours.
You need to donate.
Okay? We are asking only $2.75 from you. That's it. We don't ask very much. You've been going on our site for 12 years.
Now.
And we're asking you now. We're asking you. We're done asking nicely. Now we're asking from you. So just don't go on Wikipedia, y'all. They might get upset with you. If you don't want to be threatened. If you don't want to be kind of really convicted or threatened or some kind of really some kind of way, weird cyber kind of a way.
What's going on here?
I had felt a strong
conviction.
And then I didn't donate. And then I didn't donate.
And then
I was just like, and then I didn't know. Well, it took about a couple of weeks and I just went back on. But I was like, Wikipedia's always been, I just feel like Wikipedia's always been free. I understand, but I guess they got to get their money from somewhere. I mean, I don't want to be that guy who, I will stop using Wikipedia, y'all. I will not be that guy. If they're going to ask for money, And
I don't use Wikipedia. I don't use Wikipedia
I'm not gonna consciously try to use Wikipedia. If they just come across my stuff and I'm just and I'm clicking around and stuff, right? But I know.
So you're gonna use Wikipedia.
Yeah, I mean, but
oh my God,
I'm not gonna. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not gonna I need to look this up on it. I'm gonna try not to do that no more. All right, unless I'm ready to donate that $2.75 that they asking for. I know somebody else caught the clause out there.
Said she had.
Yeah. They want their $2.75, y'all, because it's the pandemic time. Because matter of fact, the first time I got it was like $1 something.
Did it start during COVID?
No, I think it's been a couple of years. The first time I've seen it, I think it was a couple of years ago. The first time I've seen it.
COVID's been a couple
I've been using Wikipedia for years.
Yeah, COVID's been a couple of years. So yeah, it did start at COVID.
Probably.
So they was having hard times.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody did.
Listen, nothing free's in life, and I understand that. Nothing's free. I wouldn't want to just be doing stuff for free all the time, just forever and ever and ever. Yeah. I mean, unless it's in your heart and you're committed, you made up your mind to do it, then obviously, that's in your heart to do it. But I mean, like, we talking about Wikipedia, y'all.
But you gotta. But my thing is, okay, if you gonna start charging, you gotta give us a heads up. Don't just be like, hey,
nah, they hit you with it right away. They hit you with that clause, that statement right away. Yeah. And they'll let you go on. They real nice about it. I'm not here clowning. We joking about it. I'm picking on Wikipedia. We love Wikipedia. I just won't use y'all no more because I ain't ready to hit you with that 275. I don't know. It feels strange giving.
Why
I don't know. It felt weird. It almost felt like it was like
$2,
like a hack. It felt like a hack.
Or like,
I don't know, like a scam.
It
felt like a scam. Like the way they voiced. It was very like. It sounded like somebody in your family was asking for money. That always like that's sick of you. Mooching.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny. I always thought like just, you don't think like you don't think. You just be like, oh, it's just free. It's like it's always free, and you just be like, yeah. And then you just once it's like programmed in your mind,
it's free. Just
and
like
you don't
Google's
feel like
free.
paying for it. Maybe I should start paying for it.
Now you're
convicting
yourself.
Now I'm talking about it too much. Now I feel bad. Anyway, that's they a lot of times for me is Wikipedia, and what it'll end up entailing is like it was me 6 weeks ago. I was randomly came across something, and then it comes up. The need for that information comes up again in the present time, and I'm like. And that's why, because I don't have time in the midst of a conversation and a debate, I don't have time to go to Wikipedia and try to find it. So I just say they.
You be coming across the headlines. Let's clarify.
Come
across the headlines, and then you be like,
no, what you're talking about is
that so and so died, and then you go ahead and say it in a conversation, and it's like, wait, no, they didn't. Like,
no, what I'm referring. No, I mean like when you're referring to when I read like just headlines. Like I read a lot of art. Like I read a lot of headlines to articles because ain't nobody got time to sit. Like even today, like I was looking for an app that will audibly read things to you because like I don't feel like reading. Because like sometimes when I'm driving, I can't sit there. Like a lot of times that's when I want to kind of take on some of that information. So there's an app. No.
Oh.
Your phone don't do it. Your phone will just read any article, like anything that you just tell it to start reading.
Yeah, it's Google.
She lying.
It's a Google phone. So
they told her.
They said that it does.
No, but for real, like I downloaded the app. I was like, bet. I was like, it looked like it was going to be official. I was like, I don't mind if it's some ads. They was talking about $140 a year. I was like, to read some articles
but you gotta
to
think
me.
about it. They got to have somebody to talk it.
I mean, I know, but I don't know. That's my really selfish way of saying like I don't value their service as much as maybe somebody else might. So, I mean, because
I might be on there one day with my voice.
What's funny is it actually had Gwyneth Paltrow. It actually had Gwyneth Paltrow's voice on there. So they must have, I don't know, they must be paying people something.
Shoot.
I mean, they're getting paid. I mean, if they're around, they're probably
voiceovers. Y'all gonna hear me on some voiceovers. I have really good voice.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Just no shame.
I need Gwyneth Paltrow money.
What's funny is it sound like Gwyneth Paltrow, but it sound like a robot. So like it sound like a digitally made version of her, and it was just like that didn't sound right. So yeah. So anyway,
sorry, y'all.
we just off the cuff today.
Yeah.
What's next?
Well, I mean. I was just talking about pray. We
just need to play.
I just say pray because you just need to pray.
I mean, it's just one of those like
have
silly.
faith and trust.
Yeah, it's just one of those like silly things that you never.
We just thought
we should bring it up
because
because
it's funny.
They need to stop.
Yeah.
We need to. The naysayers actually, and I'm talking to myself here. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know somebody else.
I ain't gonna stop.
I'm walking down somebody's aisle, but I know
I ain't stopping.
You just better make sure.
I'm be saying them days.
You better make sure that they is because I'm gonna hit there. I'm gonna develop a police force of they police force.
Okay.
Yeah, we gonna start arresting folks.
Okay.
For It's Friday, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Did I just spew the day?
Spilled mess.
It's Friday.
Buddy. Anyway, I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I thought there was gonna be more to this, but I guess it's not.
Do you have anything else? I mean,
no, I really don't. It just I just thought it'd be more,
Yeah.
but yeah, it just
short and sweet.
short and sweet. All right.
The way I am.
So you're admitting you're short.
No, I'm.
You see how she just? Oh no, y'all. Yeah, she just admitted she's
I'm
short.
tall in my heart.
In your heart. Here. Not out here. In here.
Just because you're 6'5", it doesn't mean like.
It does. Because
You know, I
just.
saw somebody 6'5" today, and they look a lot taller than you.
So.
Random.
That didn't make any sense. So, do you know if they were 6'5"?
Actually, I do because it was
Okay.
a patient of mine.
So they're the same height as me, but they just look taller.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make any
I
sense.
was like, huh.
Makes no sense. Made no sense.
All right. Well, you guys,
Anyway.
I hope you liked our little short and sweet video.
It was
Like,
shorter.
comment, subscribe.
And don't be lying on each other, y'all.
Just don't lie.
Don't lie. Don't,
Make
don't
sure
be-
your facts is right
Get
before
your
you
facts
say.
right. Just make sure them facts is right, because them they police
But
is
you can
coming
use
for you.
they.
We're having a police force for them they sayers that be lying. So it was time to bring justice to the lying they sayers, so we can rise up the good they sayers. It's not a song, because there's some good they sayers out there. There's some truthful, honest they sayers out there, but they're being completely swallowed up by the bad
All right,
they
we
sayers.
preaching now, huh?
You caught it in preach mode.
He just went on to preaching.
I mean, you know.
Swallowed up. All right.
Anyway, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you appreciate this, come back and see us again next week.
Peace.